What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dollar Mike, aka Michael Mitchell, back at it again with another video. In today's video, I'm actually going to show you how you can make up to $100 a day or even more than $100 a day by simply selling stuff online. And you won't believe me, but you will after watching this video. Yes, simply selling stuff online that you don't need, that you don't use. Trust me, I just pulled this off like a day ago. So we're going to sit back, we're going to relax, we're going to watch this video, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. And you'll know, trust me. Yeah, stuff that's just sitting around, looking at you right in the face, asking you, what are you doing today? Because it's literally just sitting there on the floor watching you right now. Regardless, I'm going to teach you exactly how to get rid of all that junk and actually make some solid money from it. Real quick before we get into this video, I just want to shout out D-Litz TV because he actually made a video talking about this app that I'm actually going to tell you about in this video a couple of days ago, and it kind of reopened my eyes to the app, I guess you could say. I had the app for about 2 years, but I just stopped using it for whatever reason, and now I'm back on it and I'm making tons of money from it fast. So let's just get into the video and I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. So if you like selling stuff online, there are plenty of applications or websites out there for you to use. You can use things like eBay, OfferUp, Mercari, Shopify, maybe if you have an online business, though the average person probably doesn't have an online business, but it is an option if you want to use that as an option. For this video in particular, we're going to talk about one of those I just mentioned. It's not eBay. I do use eBay. I do like eBay, but it's just not the best option for what we're going for now. It's also not that user-friendly overall, and it's still kind of dated. I think everything is just dated as far as that goes. For OfferUp, I would say OfferUp is actually a really good app to sell stuff on, but for some reason, I couldn't get the word for me like ever. Basically, I couldn't ship anything, so that one's out. Shopify, like I said before, not really the normal thing you would do. You don't need to make an online store to sell random stuff you have at home. So the one I'm really talking about in this video is Mercari. Mercari is literally just like all those other apps. You can go right on the website or download the app and sell stuff for free with a free account and everything, and then you make profit. It's just that simple. Stuff you have laying around the house, you'd be surprised what you can actually sell. Like I mentioned before, if you download the app or go on the website, you can sell just about anything, and people are buying just about anything. It also shows you exactly what people are buying, what's trending right now, all these different types of things that recently sold. So you can go in there and get a whole idea of what you might want to sell, or get ideas from other people. Maybe you have the same thing somebody else has, but you don't want yours. You can go and sell that, and you can sell stuff for, I believe, as low as like $1 and as high as you kind of want it to be. You can sell stuff for thousands of dollars on here. You can sell stuff for $3 on here. It does not really matter, but it is a great application to do so. So as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I actually had Mercari about 2 years ago. The problem with it about 2 years ago is that nobody actually knew what Mercari was. So it was very little users on there. There were people on there buying and selling, but it was nothing like it is today. I recently re-downloaded the app over the weekend and actually made over $100 in less than one single day on Mercari, and I still have plenty more stuff to list and hopefully plenty of more stuff for people to actually buy. I sold 3 things in that 24-hour period, and those 3 things are Super Mario Party for the Nintendo Switch. I really had no use for the game. I wasn't playing the game. It was just sitting there collecting dust, so that was $36 right there. I sold a Fitbit Versa, so I guess the first generation Fitbit. It was my dad's, and he asked me if I could sell it, and I was like, okay. So I sold it for $68. The last thing I actually sold was an old Wi-Fi range extender. That thing was, I don't even know how many years old, maybe like 6 or 7, maybe older than that years old, and I actually sold it for $9, and it was broken. It had a whole crack in it. It's still fully functional, works, but it has a whole crack. I mean, if personally I personally wouldn't have bought it, but I mean, if somebody wants to buy it for $9, hey, it is what it is. And I sold all 3 of these things in a matter of 24 hours. That is amazing, considering they're just sitting there collecting dust, and now I made over $100 in sales, $113 to be exact. And I also have more stuff on the Mercari app that I'm selling right now. So how do you actually use the app, and how do you actually sell something? Because there'll definitely be a link down below in the description where you'll get free stuff for signing up with that link, because Mercari's not paying me to say any of this. I'm just letting you guys know. But if you would sign up for the Mercari app, if you want to actually use the app, make sure you hit that link down below. If you sign up with the link down below, you'll actually get $10 off your first order on Mercari. So that means if you go and buy anything on Mercari, you're getting $10 off right then and there. And you'll also get $20 when you make a sale of $100 or more on Mercari. So if you make a couple of sales and they all equal up to over $100, Mercari will actually give you another $20 on top of that. So essentially, you get $30 for signing up, and that's that. But back to actually how you use the app. I'm going to recommend that everyone actually download the app and use the app versus using the website. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the website, and the website actually has more features than the app does from what I can tell. But we all have phones in our hands, and we can actually just go and snap pictures of something we're trying to sell, put it on Mercari, and then sell it within like 5, 10, 20 minutes. Who even knows? I actually made a sale within 15 minutes of me putting it up, and that was actually the Super Mario Party. That was sold, I think, in like 7 minutes of me posting it. So, like I said before, snap some pictures on your phone, post it on Mercari, and it's that simple. But I'm going to walk you through the whole process with a product I have here. I'm not actually selling it, but we can go through the process with it and see how it goes. So obviously the first thing you're going to want to do is open up the Mercari app. Once you open up the Mercari app, you'll see your little dashboard and everything, and it'll have buy and sell. In this case, we're going to sell something, so we're actually going to go down to the bottom, and you see that little sell button. We're going to click on sell. They also have home, likes, notifications, and messages. If you go to the likes page, it'll actually take you to the likes for you. It'll take you to your saved searches, as well as it'll take you to my likes, so things that I'm actually liked right now. And if you want to save something for later, you just like it. That's how you save something for later. If you want to buy it later, you just like it, and that's that simple. Notifications basically tells you everything you need to know about notifications. So if you got an order and it needs to go, it needs to ship out, you can see all these things have orders for, and they all need to go, and I ship them all out, and that's all good. And then messages is just messages between you and the buyer, you and the seller, anything like that. So simple stuff, but in this case, like I said before, how do you actually sell on Mercari? Buying is super easy. Just put your card information in and you buy stuff. Selling, let's do it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is actually have something to sell. People sell basically anything on this app. I promise you, just download the app. You don't even have to use the link. Just download the app and see what people are selling on here, and you're going to realize, oh yeah, I can make some money easy on here. For sure. I guarantee it. I promise you, there's something on here that you're going to be like, what? Somebody's actually buying that for $45? I can sell mine. Literally, that's how you're going to feel. Regardless, the thing we're going to sell for video purposes, obviously, is this Fujifilm Instamax Mini 9. You guys seen these cameras. Maybe you haven't, maybe you have. But essentially, it's like one of those old school cameras. You essentially take a picture, bow, and the picture will then print out up top. They have other different versions where they print out on the side, whatever, the bottom, whatever. But you get the point. Basically, it's a little camera that prints the pictures out like back in the day, because, you know, they don't really do that now since we have smartphones. Here we are with the camera, so let's click on the sell button right at the bottom. We're gonna go to sell. First thing we're gonna do is take a picture. First thing we're gonna do is actually take a picture of the product. So let's take a picture of this. Boom, got it. Click sell. I always recommend that you take as many pictures as possible, and also make sure they are as clear as possible for any buyer or buyers that wanna buy your products. Regardless, after you take all your pictures, you're gonna go down a little bit and you're gonna make a title. For this one, sometimes they have suggested titles and whatnot, and in this case they actually do. So it is the Instamax Mini 9, so I'm going to click done. You're going to make a description next. The more detailed, the better. In this case, I'm not going to make a crazy description. I'm just going to say what it is and say it's in use condition. So let's see, Instant Mini, wow, I can't spell today, Mini 9 use camera. Obviously, like I said before, you're going to want to have a really good description, because obviously the better description, the more likely your product will probably sell. So have that, and you can only add 1,000. You can also add a couple of hashtags. I don't know how useful this is, but it is pretty cool to have. So you can only add up to 3. So I'm going to say camera, let's say for photography, and let's say, I don't know, Instamax. Let's say Instamax is a hashtag. Or Instax, or however they Instamax. I don't know what this thing is. And then you're going to scroll down some more, and it's actually going to give you categories. So you're going to click on the categories. They usually have suggested ones for you, and they're usually always right. Most of the time, if you're selling something, Mercari already knows what you're selling, and that's perfectly fine. Once you have the brand filtered correctly, it'll ask you what model it is depending on what type of product you're selling. In this case, it is the Instax Mini 9 instant film camera. So we're going to click on that, and we're going to say we have it in none of these colors. It's going to be in other. So it's not going to be one of those colors. You're going to select your condition as well. So new basically is not even open. Like new is basically open, but you never used it. Good is good. Used is functional, but it could have scratches, dents, all that kind of stuff on there. And then for parts means it's obviously broken and you're just using it for parts. So the person that's going to buy it is going to use it for parts. In this case, I do have a little bit. It looks a little dusty. I'm not going to lie. I do need to clean it. But overall, I'm just going to say good. If you scroll even further, it'll have your delivery where you're essentially shipping it from, which in my case is 21208. That's where I'm shipping it from. And you can also offer the buyers free delivery. I've noticed that people tend to like free delivery. Obviously, nobody likes to buy a product and then have to pay for delivery. So what you can do is, if you want to always have free delivery, but you also want to make sure you don't actually pay for delivery, is essentially just include the shipping price in your actual product. If you wanted to price this for $100, then simply add an extra $10 on there to cover shipping, and that way you can offer them free shipping, and it looks as though it's free shipping, but really they are paying for shipping. It's just hidden in there. But regardless, in this case, I'll probably sell it for a little bit less than $100, and all my products, personally for me, anything under $100, I make the buyer pay for shipping. Anything over $100, I'll pay for shipping myself personally. So in this case, I'm gonna say no, and it'll change down here. It says UPS standard shipping. You can also go in and put the weight in. I don't know the weight of the camera, but I'm gonna go ahead and say about 8 ounces or something like that. I can weigh it, but I'm just not in the mood to really weigh it. So let's just do that, and it'll give you the best deal possible. Obviously, you can still ship it with whoever you want, but if you want to save money, then obviously, or if you want to have the buyer save money, then obviously you would just choose the cheapest option. You click save, and then this is where you go and set your price. So you can see here, I'm way off because these things are selling for $30, $20, and $29. You can see all these are already sold. So I can price mine at 100, but it's highly unlikely that it'll actually get sold. So let's just price it at, because I don't even see my color on here, let's just price it at $30. Click next, and that'll basically be it. I'm obviously not going to click list because I do not want to sell it, because I'm actually using it. I actually like it. Regardless, if you do want to sell it, you make sure you just click list and you're all good. Mercari takes 10% of whatever you sell your product for. So if you sell something for $100, Mercari is going to take $10 of that, leaving you with $90. It'll leave you with even less if you have to pay for shipping. And obviously, if you don't have to pay for shipping, then it will leave you with the $90. People can put in offers for your stuff and offer a lower price than what you're selling it at. You can obviously accept or decline this. That is personally up to you. Once you actually make a sale, Mercari will obviously let you know, prompt you, and tell you to print out a shipping label. Obviously, this is the time where you're going to go and package everything up and then take it to your either the UPS, FedEx, or the post office, and you're basically good to go. That's literally how simple it is. Once the person actually receives their product, you'll get to review them, they'll get to review you and the product, and you get paid. And it's that simple. Hopefully that gives you guys some insight on the Mercari app and what you can sell, because like I said before, you can basically sell anything on there, and you can basically sell it for a decent price. Like I said before, I made over $100 in less than a day. So I'm definitely going to be on here a lot more. And this was with minimal work. I mean, one thing sold literally in like 15 minutes, and it took me like 40 seconds to post. It's definitely worth it. And if you do plan on trying it out, make sure you use that link down below, because that'll give you up to $30 back. I hope that helps you out a lot. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Also, make sure you hit me up on my Instagram and Twitter if you have any questions, or you can just drop the questions down below, or you can just let me know if you want to see anything else on the channel. This is a personal finance channel, so it's all about money around here. Just let me know, and I 100% got you covered. So thank you for watching this video. I'm out. Dollar Mike. Peace.